video, we're going to review the new features in Vessel Service Solutions version 2.4, specifically the Preferences and Reports modules in the central file. Please see our other instructional videos for full demonstrations on this solution's functionality. We're going to start by exploring the Preferences module, which is what we're looking at right now. This module is limited to users with management privilege sets and is where you can control most of the preferences and settings in the VSS system. We cover each of these tabs up here in other videos, so make sure if you haven't done any training on VSS yet, you do go check out those other videos. If we come over here to the Ports tab, you can see that you have the ability to add multiple ports and assign each port a unique tower ID. This tower ID is what you're going to see on your actual orders. So you'll see the Oceanside and the coinciding tower ID. If you were changing the port and you were working at a Mission Bay, the tower ID would change as well. This tower ID is also linked to the email subject line when you send this invoice to Boat US for payment. So if we were to go ahead and click this button, it's going to bring up that email and you're going to see that you have your tower ID here that matches the tower ID out of the port that you were using. If you have multiple ports and only one tower ID, all you need to do is add the same ID for each port. So you can see San Diego and Cabrillo Point have the same ID, but Mission Bay and Oceanside are different. Now that VSS has the ability to dispatch orders from the iPad, we've actually added a new security setting in our Personnel tab. For deckhands and for captains, you have the ability to control whether they can see the dispatch module on their iPad. So obviously view means that they can see it and get into it. Edit means that they're able to actually edit the order and dispatch it to captains. And then delete gives them the ability to actually delete an order. You can do any array of these privileges. However, if you click edit and delete but you don't click view, they physically won't be able to get into dispatch on the iPad. Management is defaulted to have the ability to view, edit, and delete orders on the iPad. The next thing that we're going to do is come over and look at reports, and we did make a few improvements to the reports module. Up here you can see a new option called Summarize by Month. If you're pulling a report that spans multiple months, this option right here is going to go ahead and break up that data by month for you. So for example, we're going to go ahead and pull this report for the entire year, and we're going to do fuel usage by date. So we'll go ahead and click that. It's telling us we need to select a format, so I'll come up here and I'm just going to do a preview. And it's saying that based on the specified date range, this report may take a moment to generate. That just means that we're looking at pulling an entire year of data, and so that could be a lot of records. So just go ahead and click yes. And now the report's going to open right here in front of you, and you can see it's sub-summarized. So there's January and all of your fuel logs for January. And then down here it starts February, and it'll list all of your fuel logs for February and keep going throughout the year. The other update is that we now have the ability to do a print all when we're pulling a report by personnel. So when you go ahead and you're running your payroll reports, we're going to go ahead and come up here, put in our 2-week period, and then you could click timesheets by all personnel, which would go ahead and pull up all of your personnel and all of their timesheets for that 2-week period, but they're all on the same page. So while this is a great option, if you're just interested in running payroll or you want to see an overview, this is a very efficient report to pull. However, the other option that we had was the timesheets by individual. So basically, you could go ahead and if you wanted to show Jeff his timesheets just for this specific month, you could print this report and it would just pull his timesheets for that month, and you would be able to go ahead and print it out and give it to him or send it to him. But if you wanted to give your employee their timesheet with their paycheck, you would have to run a report for each employee. So what we did was we went ahead and added a print all button, and when you click that, it's going to pull up each of your employees' timesheets on a different piece of paper, so that all you have to do is pull one report, and then you have your 4 different timesheets that you can hand out to your employees. That covers it for the updates that we have in the Report and Preferences module for version 2.4. Please make sure you do check out our other videos on what else we've done to the system, as well as our original instructional videos that are a complete tutorial for how to use the system. Thank you for watching.